2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Portland Trail Blazers at Moda Center. Taking a look at the Trail Blazers, a tough loss for them in Game 3. That one really could have gone either way. They are confident that with a few tweaks, they'll fare better tonight. And when you're entering a borderline must-win game, if you're the coach of this team, well, give me your best coach.
Well, I'm going to bring it in, guys, bring it in. So listen up. You know, we can't change anything that we've done. We've gotten here for a reason. There's no reason to change what you've done.
Let's go!
You're good enough.
Yeah.
You're good enough right now.
Let's play.
Right now. Right here, right now. You could be anywhere in the world.
Are you
but you're right here.
Are you
but you're right here.
Oh.
And I'm an assistant coach. Maybe this team needs a little pressure. Playing without urgency is helping put them in this situation. Maybe pressure could get them out of it. Ready, let's go. One, two, three, team.
The bustling city of Portland, Oregon. This is the backdrop for our broadcast setting tonight. And you can join us. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Portland Trail Blazers here at Moda Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
For most teams in the NBA, success starts at the top. The challenge for owners, most of whom don't come from basketball backgrounds, is picking the right person to entrust with roster decisions. That skill set is hard to evaluate sometimes, but getting that first decision right can sometimes make all the difference. Kevin?
It sure can. All right, D.A., thanks. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Get out there with Brown, and it's McGee in at the center. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Whiteside is out there with Hazonia, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Trailblazers start out with the ball. Here's Lillard. Trailblazers keep it alive. Hazounia's shot is off.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Trailblazers now. Hazonia, the pass to McCollum. All sorts of time. And that one goes long.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Here's McCollum, following the basket by Anthony Davis. McCollum with the ball, picked up by Brown. Yep, it counts.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And stolen by Whiteside. McCollum against Brown. Nobody near Lillard. Nurkic, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Davis gets a wide open look. Here's Davenport, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Hassan Whiteside.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Kept alive. Second chance shot. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And it's Brown that time on the assist by James.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Shoots over Brown, and the basket by McCollum.
A natural score. Give McCollum any room to get his shot off, and he's going to let it fly.
And they double up James. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Davis can't get it to go. Portland trailing here. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Brown. Nurkic can't hit. And so Brown will bring it up for Los Angeles. And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up.
Better safe than sorry, right?
And Portland has possession after the basket by the Lakers. And stolen by James. Feeds it to Brown. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Whiteside. McCollum outside. Trey down to 5 on the shot clock. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Now here's James, Hazonia defending.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
Pass to Whiteside. Against McCollum. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking. Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
James. A shot off that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. To bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
I mean, a tough one. Faced some serious intensity in terms of that comeback, and they just got overwhelmed in that fourth quarter. Unfortunately, just couldn't stay in the game long enough to force overtime.
And here's McGee. Following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. McGee dishes to Davis. And there's the pass to Davenport. Launches it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's McCollum. 10 points for him. This one for 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And stolen by Lillard. And here's the fast break. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
The Lakers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Pau Gasol is checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Hassan Whiteside. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Hazonia. And Hood subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Free throw good from Brown. Now Lillard still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shoots from 12, and he connects with the jumper.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
And the dunk by James.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Now, here's Lillard. In the corner, Collins with it. Second shot opportunity, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the long arms of Gasol wreaking havoc on the D. They don't know what to do with him when he's going up with a shot like that.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. And he ends up missing both free throws. Lakers leading by 3. James outside. Brown outside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rodney Hood.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Free throw good from Brown. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game. Lets it go with a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 5.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
And they double up James. Passes to Gavin. It's blocked. Lillard against Brown. Pass to Bazemore. Kicks it to Hood. Back to Bazemore. Shot clock at 6. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's the kid. He's got 5 to the paint. Here's Howard, and he makes good on the layup.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Lakers trail. Here's the kid. He feeds it to James. The kick out to Brown. A three-pointer, no good. And for Portland, they're shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter. And Lillard gets it to go.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Gasol, no good. Lakers trail by 4. James James outside. Pass to Brown. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
The Trailblazers have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. He's off on the first. And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter to end the run, and James with the layup. James has got 6.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Hood. Misses off the right iron. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. James outside. The pass to Howard. Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
Still a consistent double-double threat every game is Howard, wanting to prove how valuable he is.
Here is Lillard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be playing. The leadership mantle, something that Damian Lillard welcomes. He talked about what that means to him.
A lot of responsibility. When things go bad, you know, people are going to look to you first.
Right on the money as always. Lillard has excelled in that leadership role.
I mean, he plays with so much confidence and composure, but also it's the way he includes his teammates and gets to know them as individuals that makes him a franchise player.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, Collins is out there with Pau Gasol. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Lillard in at the point. The Trailblazers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Hicks checked in for the Lakers.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
James looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Pau Gasol. The Lakers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They lead by 4. Lillard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Gasol with the steal. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Bazemore passes to Hood. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
So for the Trailblazers, Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Gasol. Kazanya comes in for Zach Collins. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Kent Bazemore. Here's Nurkic. Hazonia trying to free himself up. They get it again, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
For Los Angeles, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Whiteside's checked in for Hood. And he's good on the second. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Lillard looking around. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Whiteside finds Hazonia. To the middle. Lillard, the pass to Hazonia. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the high post, and there it is for him. Hazonia's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers.
Boy, Hazonia does a nice job at measuring these shots as an in-between score. I mean, he's got a nice mid-range game.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Now here's James. D right on him. Lays it up off the glass. James has got 8 points. Here's Lillard. He's got 18. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Hazonia with the ball. Working on James, and Lillard kicks to Hazonia. 6 to shoot. For the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Lakers trail by 6. Passes it to Hicks. And stolen by Hazonia. Here's Lillard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in, and James throws it down.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
Kevin, that's how you get your teammates fired up.
Hazonia, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Hazonia. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, I love the confidence that Hazonia shows pulling it from deep. Boy, his stroke, a thing of beauty.
Here's James. What a jam!
Are you kidding me?
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Hazonia's shot is off.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Here's the kid. He's got 5. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. Missed inside. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's McCollum. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. McCollum's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Azania. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lakers trail by 7. Davenport. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Some changes for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James, and Hunter subbed in for Green. Lillard against McGee. Lets it go from deep. Lillard misses. Lakers trail by 5. Here's the kid. He has 5. It's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. McCollum right side. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's Davenport. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 12 now in this quarter.
And once they roll the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Here's Davenport. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's McCollum. From 13 feet, it goes down. McCollum's got 17.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Pass to McGee. Right side Davis. Here's the kid. He's covered by Whiteside. Rebounded by McCollum.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
Here's Davenport. Here's Davis. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He's got 8.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Hunter with it. Lillard picks him up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Hunter. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Pau Gasol's checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Hassan Whiteside. Hood's checked in for Mario Hezonja. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Damian Lillard. Brown is checked in for the Lakers. And good that time.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Hunter, the pass to Davis. Stolen by Collins. Hood kicks it to Bazemore. Down low. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Bazemore. And it's a 9-point Portland lead.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
The kick out to Brown. There's the dish to Hunter. Just 5 on the clock. Fires it up. And another basket for the Lakers. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Gasol. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the Lakers with another turnover here.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Portland leading by 9. McCollum outside. McGee with the block. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's McCollum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Outside Gasol. No good on the 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the half. Portland leading. McCollum outside. Now the pass to Bazemore. Portland again missing. The shot will not fall.
And throughout his career, Gasol has continued to build upon his reputation as a lockdown defender. He gives his all on that end of the floor.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
Just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Checking out the Trailblazers. They've got their biggest half of the season coming up. They cannot afford to fall into a 3-1 hole in this series. If there was ever a time to pull out all the stops, now would be it. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
Efficiency. You know, I think that's big. That's a key to success. You got to protect the basketball. You can't make those risky passes that lead to highlight film dunks. So I thought it was a great job.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards. And it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Big Smooth. And there's JaVale McGee. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. And finish off by Hazonia.
And the shifty Hazonia now. He's tricky and crafty at unpredictable playing style gives him an advantage on his drive.
And it's good for 2. Rondo's got his first points in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Brown, good.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. From past the arc, the Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Tries again, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. To the inside, it's tipped. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Second chance effort, count that one. Lillard's got 27.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his image.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Here's Brown, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brown's got 4 this quarter. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Passes it to Whiteside. McCollum outside. Outside Rondo, and it's McGee with the jam.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Rondo against Lillard. On the clock. From deep three-point range. Oh, he hit it!
How did that go in?
How about the range on that jump?
Rondo against Lillard. Rondo passes to Agüero. Outside for Rondo. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Rondo. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the dunk by Brown.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Lillard against Rondo. Lillard outside. Now the feed to Whiteside. Count that one.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Pass to McGee. There's Big Smooth. Rondo on top. Covered by Lillard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Lakers. Danny Green, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Lillard outside. Step back shot. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Third quarter here change it so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
He gets that one.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Brown against McCollum. Inside. Here's Nurkic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Caruso looking for an opening. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding at getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Here's Lillard. He's got 32. Pass to McCollum. And it's blocked by Brown. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he finished it off with a lay-in. Now it's a 3 for the Lakers. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Pau Gasol's checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Hassan Whiteside. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Hazzani. And Hood subbed in for McCollum. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James is checked in. Bazemore, no one around him. Hands it from downtown. Bazemore's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Here's James, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Oh, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
The drive by James, and then jammed down as he goes right over Pau Gasol. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Portland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Knocks it loose. Lillard against James. And Lillard gets to Gasol. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Gasol's got 5.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
James against Collins. The pass to Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Green outside. That shot off the mark. Now Portland takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hood gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 5. James outside. Portland grabs the miss. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And it's blocked by Brown, and he's able to get it back. And it's Lillard missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Shot clock at 6. And there's Collins on the assist by Lillard. And now a 7-point Portland lead.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Timeout called the Lakers. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Jay comes in for Green, and it's the kid in for Alex Caruso.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Los Angeles on D, trailing by 5. Bazemore passes to Gasol and finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those games. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
From outside the arc, it's hauled in by Brown.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
James outside. Back to Brown. Misses the 3.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And Bazemore gets to Gasol. No good off the back of the rim.
With the defense refusing to give up anything easy, love seeing that kind of intensity.
Gasol with the steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lillard. Back to Bazemore. Another shot. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from James. 12 seconds left in the third. Now Lillard. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. They've got Pau Gasol. Kent Bazemore is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Hood in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Bazemore passes to Nurkic. Right wing. Lillard, right side. From outside, off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, you can play over the top. I think you've got a big advantage.
And they get it back. Gasol's shot is good.
And I really like to see Gasol go up with the shot immediately after getting the pass. Shows how much confidence he has in himself.
Passes it to Howard. To the middle. Here's Davis. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's his first foul. Whiteside's checked in for Portland. Here's the kid, covered by Lillard. Pass to Davis. Clock at 6. And Whiteside sends it back. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Brett.
Mario Hezonya's checked in for the Trailblazers. Cohen comes in for Rodney Hood. Back to Lillard. Lakers. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's James. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Hunter's checked in for Brown. That one drops. He ties it up.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Knocked loose. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. And yes, it's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Big Smooth, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. And here's James outside. Good on the triple. James is time running low, guy. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 1-point game, and they double up James. Here's Davenport. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Trailblazers have gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Whiteside kicks to Lillard. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Lillard's got 36.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
How about the hands on display there around the basket? I mean, he does not let those opportunities slip away, and that allows the lead to grow.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. To the inside. Pass to Agüero. Shoots over Nurkic. Again, Los Angeles.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now, here's Lillard. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. The Lakers. To the wing on the left. Nurkic with the double team. No one near James as he lets it go. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
McCollum with the ball. Lillard outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Here's Davenport, and another basket for the Lakers. Portland with the ball, trailing by 10. Now here's McCollum. He's tightly guarded. Lasagna, the pass to Lillard. Will it go? And right through it goes. Lillard's got 15 points here in the second half.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done it.
Here's the kid, covered by Lillard. Here's Akwebu. Again, the Lakers.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Back to McCollum. Fires for three. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The pass to Akwebu. A nice passing here by Los Angeles. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Davis is really the total package. A mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Throw good, Davis. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Brown comes in for Hunter. And so he hits both. Trailblazers trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Nurkic. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Hazonia kicks to McCollum. And again, it's Portland converting.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
The drive by James, and James throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And it's Lillard missing.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Lillard's got 40 points.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
They get a hand on it. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And Greg, to play like he has under the most intense circumstances here in the playoffs makes it all the more remarkable. Here's Lillard. McCollum, left side. The offensive rebound, Nurkic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Free throw good, Nurkic. And both free throws good for Nurkic. Lakers leading by 11. James outside. Pass to McGee. McCollum against Brown. Over McCollum, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
That's a 2 from Lillard. That one a little long. Los Angeles has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And it's in there. James has got 38 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
James, no good.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one. Boy, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
On the wing, James. Brown outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. That shot wide open. 15 points for the kid.
And entering the final countdown, game 4 effectively decided here, guys. This is just a tremendous accomplishment for Los Angeles.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W. Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Davis, and it's blocked by Whiteside. That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the Trailblazers score. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's the kid. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He's feeling it, and again, it's the Lakers.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Here's James. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, what was the defensive focus individually and as a team, and how do you think you guys executed it?
It's a tough team to guard off the bounce. They're so athletic, they're so quick, but it was a good job by all of us defensively, and it's always good to get a win on the road.
Road wins do tend to be more precious. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.